We're here.
Hello, and welcome back to Three Flings, the only show on Twitch. With three Powered by the Apocalypse games mashed together. You won't believe what happens next. Joined with me, I'm Draz, I'm your dungeon mistress, keeper, and... what was the other one? Probably, I think it's just a game master or something. Just, I am the one
organizer.
who controls everything here. And my players tonight... Jess? Why don't you introduce yourself and your character?
Hi, my name's Jess. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm playing Mr. Willoughby Wow, who I can't really do his voice today, but I will try.
Oh no.
He is a sock puppet from Threadbare.
And Zan?
Hi, I'm Zan, and today I'm playing Valraven, our crooked monster hunter and devoted husband.
Oh yeah. And you're from Monster of the Week.
Yep.
And DW.
I am playing Cecilia, who is a corpse doll from Dungeon Bitches.
Oh yeah. And instead of doing an adult character recap of what happened, I would like to start the game, and we find ourselves in this strangely verdant forest, and I think Kuma, the little plushy bear, just turns to all of you, goes, so, because for those who did miss last week, we found Kuma pretty late into the session. We rescued his. He was just in a
We just found him.
all alone, and then he got messed up into.
Of being alone.
Yes, exactly.
And possibly turned to stone by a Medusa.
Organ. Yeah. Kuma turns to all of you. So what brought you over here anyway? Why are you all, like, traveling all together?
Well, I found a portal on my way home and decided to see what was happening. You know, this is kind of sort of my job.
And I guess Mr. Willoughby and we found each other just by going through doors. I'm from the place that we found you.
Oh.
And Kuma, you can't go anywhere alone. You always need
That's true.
a helper. Because what if you need to reach something that you can't reach? You need a helper to help you build a new device.
Yeah, I woke up and it was just like, there was a weird flash of white light, and then I woke up and I was in a different place, and I was like, oh, what happened here?
Do you think there's already doors?
No, I was just in that cell and I was very confused, and then you came along. I was like, oh, there's my friend who's made some other friends.
Maybe one of these portals, appeared below Kuma, so he just dropped through.
Maybe.
That's kind of cool.
Well,
I haven't seen a dungeon puzzle like that before.
If we all went through portals, is there like an end location that you're hoping to get to, or are you just going from portal to portal and hoping you get further?
Well, what we're looking for at the moment, it's kind of like a maze, and there should be a center. That's what I am trying to find.
And we don't know how many of these worlds are connected, but so far the three of us are just from the three worlds that we've seen. And this place doesn't look familiar to any of you, right? Is this green, strangely
Can I make a
green
roll
place?
on that?
You already made a roll on this at the end of the last.
You're right, I did.
With
And
a
I have no idea. Just like, well, this particular place doesn't look familiar. I mean, there are places with trees where I come from, but
Same here.
I don't think I recognize these particular ones.
Okay. Well, maybe this is the. I think I'm on board with your kind of make your way through the maze idea. And see if we can like find the epicenter and switch it off or something. Honestly, I kind of like the sound of the world where Mr. Willoughby wows from though. There's like there's no other like scary people there, and it's just these
Sometimes there's
people.
bullies.
Bullies.
What kind of bullies? Just like people like you that are not nice?
Well, sometimes they want your stuff, or they'll try and cannibalize your stuff. But if you've got friends, then it's okay, and you can share stuff together. That's why having a team is a good way to be.
So you have vagabonds and ne'er-do-wells as well. Guess that's a universal truth.
Here's a question. Are they like you and your size? Like you and Kumar sized, roughly?
And Mr. Willoughby will stop for a second and then like consult with Kuma.
Oh!
Be like, yes, except for the big animals.
Yeah.
How big are they?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird how?
Friendly. They don't talk.
Are they like this big? And I kind of like gesture to like dog sized?
They're kind of like every size.
My size?
Every size.
Bigger too.
Okay, I'm having second thoughts. I thought the
Bigger.
bullies and monsters in this were like sock puppets and we could just kick the shit out of them. In a protective way, of course.
Well, I didn't know you were looking for a center of anything. I just was trying to go home, and if you want to come to my home, because you didn't seem very happy in your home, I'd love to take you to my home.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Willoughby Wow just performing an accidental hostile takeover of the
I feel like if anyone can innocently kidnap somebody, it's Mr. Willoughby Wow. Well, I thought maybe joining you on your place, but let's take a look at these. If we see these monsters, it still might be safer than where I come from. But let's explore this forest. Anyone got good like exploring skills to find some stuff, or should we look for another portal?
Well, as soon as you
I-
find something, it's easy to find.
I have a very good direction on where we're going, at least. I could do another trust your gut roll. See if I can keep that streak going. Oh, that's a good start. That's an 11 on the die.
Ooh.
So plus weird, that is a 13.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
But what are your advanced skills? Like, which ones do you have that are marked advanced? Or do you not have any?
Advance? Wait.
Since, Monster of the Week has advanced rolls, but you have to have, like, specific... You don't get advanced in all of your rolls. You have to, like...
Oh, so the advance is just a +1 to your next roll, is that correct?
No. Advanced rolls are if you have a specific move marked advanced, you get an extra thing if you roll 12 or higher.
Oh.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
deluxe rolls.
think I don't think I have that
Rolls.
option yet.
Okay. So basically, the outcome of this roll is just The keeper will tell you where you should go. Wherever that is, it will be important. You get 1 + 1 on going on the way to this place. So, through the trees, like, around you it seems like, oh, well, you know, like, there's no real clear direction to go because it's all trees, and like, because this place is unfamiliar to you, you think, you know, this, like, should we just, like, go off in a random direction or something? But,
as long as you follow
Valraven!
the line, you should be okay.
Valraven!
There are no
lines
squiggly
here.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you faintly... Oh, you've had this gut feeling this whole time, but, like, you failed your, you know, roll last time, so you're like, maybe I'm mistaken, or maybe, you know, I've never been here, and as you're thinking those things, you hear faintly in the distance, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What is that? We're hearing music?
I think it's a call to adventure, is what I think. I can't resist those, so I'm going directly towards where that sound's coming from.
Oh yeah. Before the stream, I did tell Jess that, like, she should reconsider removing her clown music playlist of it. Because guess what? As you move closer to the sound, you see this little this group of creatures, some humanoid, some not, all like playing a little song as like entertainment for some other creatures.
And is this in like a clearing?
They're not meatballs on parade, but it's basically a parade going.
Oh, so they're like traveling, playing music, or are they sitting around?
Yeah,
like
they seem to be traveling.
Oh, like a little marching bands. And what do these creatures look like? Yeah.
Ooh, what would
mad
you like to
balls.
know? Does anyone have a?
A bunch of
I
mad
would love
balls.
to know. I could make a roll, but I already have, so if somebody else wants to roll,
I mean, the only
I could
thing
help
I
out.
do is think it through, which is not,
Oh, yeah.
which is really just me being like, this is what it is.
Right.
I can make
Alright.
friends with them.
I can roll.
They are.
I can roll reveal. I'll roll reveal truths.
There we go.
Ooh, yes, please.
Okay. Oh, double sixes.
Do you want me to help you out?
Oh wow!
Plus stuff. You can help me out if you want to.
But you
I
only
would love
roll
to
double
attempt to help you out.
twos. I mean double sixes, so it's like you're gonna succeed no matter what.
Can't believe we're listening to this whole song. And by we, I mean me and our poor audience right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take that failure for experience, though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What do you
so
ask me?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. What's the most dangerous thing here?
This music.
What if is that? So you get one of the questions and overwhelming. You and everyone get what experience, and then you can like. Okay. The most dangerous thing here is you.
I turn to my teammates and say, these things ain't shit. They're weird looking, but I think the most dangerous thing here is the friends we found along the way. And everyone feels a little bit more badass and gets one experience. And I get a bond on the question in person. What's the most fucked up looking creature we see in this thing?
I mean, it really depends on your definition of fucked up.
What's the most clownish looking thing here? I'm thinking like stuff that looks like a medieval drawing. Or if we wasn't there like a pick crew that was posted? Just pick one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Yeah.
Let's say there is
What
a
channel is that
fucked up.
Pick her up. It's an art.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are little fucked up little freaks like that in this.
Oh hell yeah! I look at the most fucked up one that looks like it has trouble walking because it just has too much going on. Like, it has heads popping out of its hands, and its feet end in, like, stomach sacks, and it's rolling around having a good time. And I get a bond on it.
Beautiful.
Half its face is in its butt. Okay.
With that experience, I can level up.
Oh,
yeah, me too.
Not only that, I can take another crooked move and suddenly get an artifact. So I want to see what kind of artifact I can find out of this situation.
Are you? That just sounds like you're just gonna steal it from these people.
Maybe, maybe not.
I hear there's a hidden gem inside his stomach.
Maybe I could trade for it. You know, if these things are anything like fey creatures, I can certainly make a trade.
Luckily for you, there is another crooked creature here, who is witchy and practical and basically seems to be like some kind of fortune teller. So, like, your eyes meet. And you, like, Crooked recognizes Crooked, and they come up to you and be like, "Greetings! Welcome to our traveling circus. What brings someone like you here?"
Well, just traveling through, seeing the sights, and what a wonderful musical group you have here.
Yes. Yes, we are before the strange events have been happening, we were a fey circus, but now we've picked up an interesting bunch of creatures along the way.
Okay.
Do I recognize any of these kind of creatures? Like, are these carnival prizes? Like, I might not know them personally, but, like, would I recognize, not the fae, but the creatures they picked up along the way?
Yeah, there is a very big, like, toy rabbit. Like, one of those, like, massive, like, carnival prizes that's, like, real massive, and, like, as a human, you'd have to, like, you know, use all of your arm.
It's like
I won a giant Pikachu once. It was pretty much almost as big as I was, yeah.
So, I know. Yeah. You see a strange yellow rabbit-like creature who's looking like he's walking over to you and Kuba and just looking at you. And you're like, yeah, look. me the urge to give every single Threadbare character the same exact voice.
I know.
Because really well. Like, they all sound like that.
Yeah.
They all sound like Mr. Willoughby. Wow.
Like a dialect.
Yeah. You have to look familiar. I guess this one should sound like Pikachu. Pika! And I think actually this plushie of Pikachu is like the old fat Pikachu shape.
Oh yes.
It's the wrong color Pikachu. Off-brand Pikachu.
And so there's also like Fey people amongst here?
Yeah,
sort
among
like
us.
Oh, what do Fey people look like?
The one that's talking with Valraven definitely seems like a very typical Fey in terms of like elvish and like
okay. Like
what you would expect from like popular media, I guess. Though for you, Cecilia, have you encountered any Fey before?
No.
Yeah, so this is just like a strange humanoid with like pointy.
You're like, that's a hot person with one hell of an ear deformity. Yeah, I'm into it.
You would see some superficial similarities to Valraven, like Val's ears aren't quite as pointed, but there's a bit of a point there. This person's has like more pointy. Definitely on the willowy side.
Not on the Willoughby side.
Not quite as made of fabric.
Yeah. Alright, well, hey, I say to the Fey person, what's that fucked up little guy's name over there? I point to the thing I've got a bond on.
Yeah. Oh, that's George.
George seems cool.
George.
Yeah. We found him just, a few hours ago, just...
Is George another threadbare kind of looking thing? Or is it just... who knows?
George is George. Yeah.
George is George.
I go to George and say, hey, I'm Cecilia. And they tell me your name is George. How you doing?
Hello. I'm George.
Hey. You look like don't take offense to this, but you look like you're having some issues,
Meanwhile, Val is kind of surprised anyone is giving any names out of this group. But,
yeah.
They're probably not full names. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah. You look like you're having some trouble, walking along there. Do you find you struggle a little? 'Cause I can help out.
I mean, this is how I've always been, so I don't really think about it.
Oh, okay. That's alright. Hey, is that portal still open behind us? Where the door opened into?
You turn around, and this is something that I kind of expected someone to do last session, but...
Yeah, yeah. We're just like, one straight forward.
Hey, basically, yeah, you turn it back around, and it does seem that the path that, you came down from is still visible.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Just gonna say, I can give you a hell cool, kind of snake tail. I feel like that might prop you up a little. Help you move faster.
That sounds... I'm mixing up voices so much.
Do you want
I like that.
Yes. I think George needs a snake tail and some wheels. Can I...
Some skates for wheels?
Can I, try and get a read on somebody, which is getting them to do what I want, like convince them?
Ah!
I'm gonna try and convince George that, like, he's got used to a tough life. It doesn't need to be like that. Okay. That's a 3, 4.
What?
Okay, so the fail is, if there's anybody nearby to catch you. Oh no, steal. Whoops. They're not buying it, and they get a bond on me. Yeah, I think George sees some of my I don't know, my intent that I'm gonna cut him up in a positive way, but he might not know that. He's just like, this bitch wants to cut me.
Yeah,
and he's not wrong.
Yeah, he gets. Yeah, he's just like, no. I think I'll stay the way I am.
Well, that's lucky you. Lucky you. I say with a hint of jealousy that he's comfortable in his own body.
I'm just imagining Cecilia with like wheelies, like in
That's
her
exactly what would maybe help with mobility. Skate down. I mean, you've got a bond on me.
Which one of your parts do you want me to upgrade with wheels?
You could put... how many wheels do you have? Do you have 4 wheels?
I'm gonna make the wheels.
Oh. Here's my thought. If you put...
so zoomy fast.
If you put 2 wheels on my butt and 2 wheels on my shoulder blades, I can like travel around lying down, like if there's a slope that I need to get somewhere really fast. Or if you tied like a rope to my neck, I could hold stuff and I become like a cart. That sounds cool. That sounds very helpful.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like some kind of luge. Like some kind of street luge.
Alright, are you gonna let me jury rig you?
Ah, fuck yeah.
Cool.
Get into it.
Well, that's going on.
Upgrade me.
I would like to make a trade with my fellow crooked.
Yeah, I was
Person.
thinking. This amused me because it's a tangent
Jess,
from
do you have to roll?
Zan wanting to.
I got a 10.
You get is that overwhelming? Like, is that a really good one?
Yes, that's a really good one.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
So, you now have speedster wheels. You have a +1 to running away.
Yeah, I can luge
Hell
away.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I'll say.
And also,
yeah.
Also because running away is a threadbare move, you now have access to the threadbare move, running away.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll say it doesn't use up my stuff because I want to upgrade myself as well. And then,
Uh-huh.
since these are your wheels, I'll let you pick for the final move. Would you like your wheels to gain a move that the GM will tell you what it is, or would you like them not to gain unwanted attention while I'm upgrading you?
Oh, unwanted attention.
Okay.
Cecilia is
So
very...
unwanted attention.
No, I just want people to, if I've had modifications to my body, I just want people to be like, wow, Cecilia's hot and fast. Like,
Okay.
Not call attention to the surgery.
Cool.
That is just happening off to the corner. Meanwhile, the crookeds are having crooked to crooked communication.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Yeah, so like the crow's like, I see that you have an interest in Fey artifacts, but what do you have to offer in return?
I have many things. And also favors.
Favors.
Favors can also be rather useful.
Especially among the Fey.
Mm-hmm. And Val's just like, I'm not sure if you know who I am, and I will definitely be using my notorious reputation.
Ooh.
And just says, my friends call me Val.
Well, my friends don't tend to call me anything, but you can call me the Crooked Wand. Or Wand for short.
The crooked
Will do.
Crooked one.
A crooked one. Okay.
Wand, as in...
It is
like,
wands!
Wand.
But yeah, spellcasting. Yeah.
They call them the crooked wands.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well,
A good ally to have.
And I was like, no, she must have said the crooked wand.
Yeah.
I mean, that would also be interesting in a different way.
And I do have a few artifacts I could tempt you with.
Oh.
I have birch bark books written with words stolen from the creation of the world, or a shimmering golden thimble. You can transform someone into a bird, in which form they stay until you release them or they sing the correct song. Or a potted plant.
I know which one I would pick. All of them. Tough choice.
There was nothing more about the potted plant?
Oh, well, the potted plant, in which form they stay until you flower.
That's pretty good
Ooh.
too.
I have to admit, I think the book might be more relevant to our situation.
Yeah,
But my
that's
character
fair.
likes the symbol. I wonder if I could use my notorious reputation to gain both the book and the thimble.
Ooh. But this is the Fae you're dealing with, so you can't get away that easily.
Exactly, but with Notorious, when you reveal who you are, your terrifying reputation counts as a reason for people to do what you ask. For the manipulate someone move. Can create problems later, of course.
Yeah.
But,
You wanna do the
I don't like thinking about later. So I want to see if I can manipulate this person into giving me a great deal and giving me both these items. Okay, I got an 11.
Ooh. Yeah, so they'll do it for the reason you gave them. If you ask too much, they'll tell you the minimum, or if there's no way they'd do it. So, tell me about Val's reputation in the Feywild.
Okay, Val's reputation is that he was highly favored by a Fey Queen to the point where she kidnapped him, and he outmaneuvered her, which gives him a very high reputation among the Fae because they love when people can be tricksy. And especially going up against one of the most feared Fae Queens and coming out not only intact but kinda ahead of the game is almost unheard of. So having somebody like that owe you a favor can be a pretty powerful thing.
Yeah, they're definitely, like, once they realize, like, who you are, because, like, they said something, like, you know, since they like your vibes, like, from across the bar. And
they also know his husband is also pretty high-ranking within the Fey nobility himself, and also has pull. So, a very scrupulous Fey could probably make a lot out of a deal like this, because it's an unspecified favor.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Yeah, I think, they think, actually, you can have both of these artifacts. May they serve you well.
Whoa.
I'm sure they will. And I look forward to working with you in the future.
Indeed. It's, always good to meet someone who understands. Not everyone does.
Indeed. Those that can play the game are few and far between.
Exactly. So, what is Mr. Willoughby Wow up to, now that, modifications have been made?
Yeah, Mr. Willoughby Wow wanted to make modifications on himself, but I wasn't sure if he wanted me to wait for that. And I also wanted to, talk to George and Pikachu.
Okay, I can help with any modifications as well.
Cool. Yeah, I would love that help.
Okay.
Not enough to succeed, but not, brilliantly.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do my character's move of flesh crafting.
Yes.
I don't think Dungeon Bitches really has a help move.
Oh, then I'm fine with an 8.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. It'll just, I will either upgrade the part, and and it will use up all my stuff and draw unwanted attention. But I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, because you need an extra 2. Is that correct to push it up to?
Which is
I think that
Like,
for
give you a
golden
+1.
bitches, instead of a help move, just
I
spending
can spend a
bonds.
bond. Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
+1.
That's true.
yeah. Do I want to have googly eyes that prevent me from being surprised, or do I want to have an audio chip inside
Oh,
my mouth?
I think
Ooh.
I would always go audio chip.
I
love
mean,
toys with
it'll
audio
improve your
chips.
singing voice.
That's true.
Sure.
Okay.
You'd be able to go da 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 da.
Cool. Yeah. It does some fun things for me.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, then I wanted to see what's the deal with this George fellow and this Pikachu? How did this Pikachu get mixed up with these folks?
I could be so mean and just be like, actually, the Pikachu only speaks in Pika-Peas.
I mean,
Pika
that's
peas.
fine. I believe you, Pikachu.
Pikachu's like, well, I woke up in this forest, and, I was going around to see if anyone else was here, and then I came across a circus. And I was like, and they were like, oh, you can do a light show? And I was like, yeah, I sure can. And I joined.
So you've just been walking around with these folks.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Interesting.
I think we joined a traveling circus.
I would
If you
love
want to.
Yeah, I would love to join the traveling circus.
Yep. Same.
Well,
Yeah, we do it.
We do it. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Yeah.
So basically, I think you have to ask around and be like, who actually owns the circus? And you get
Yeah, who's
pointed
running the
in
show?
a direction of a mouse.
A mouse runs the circus?
Yeah, I am Mousely.
Oh, and it's mouse-sized?
Yeah, it's a mouse.
Oh, that's nice.
I
Get
love
on board
it.
with
It's
that.
like a flea circus, but for mouse. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to introduce myself to the mouse, my new boss. I would love to make friends with the mouse.
Yay!
This is how you retire your character. 2 out of 3 sessions in.
So this is our new boss, the mouse?
Yeah, they call me the Chieftain Mouse.
Hey, Chieftain Mouse.
Mouse. Okay.
My name's Cecilia.
Hello, fair
How lovely.
mouse. And I will unfurl my tongue, which shows a silly puttied drawing that I had. And go, allow me to present you with a gift of our home. Bleh. I have to roll to make sense.
Oh yeah.
This
is such a wild way to make
7, 8. Okay. I have made friends. I either have to give the mouse something, or they don't like my friends, or they want me to go somewhere.
Oh.
But they do.
While you did
regard
that,
me
I'd
as
go-
friendly.
Oh. While you did that, I'm just gonna back 1 second. I'm really that Zeus's body. I'm just paranoid about it has so many uses we can use it for.
Maybe
Even if
we
George
could
doesn't.
have it that you try to make friends with this mouse before joining the circus, and the mouse is like, okay, but if you have to join the circus, that's what friendship is, And then you join the circus.
That seems like totally like Mr. Willoughby's deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, while this is going on, Cecilia runs back to the dungeon.
Friendship here? That sounds great. What do we do? Can we play games? Do you want to play a game?
Yes, let's play games. What kind of games do you like to play?
Oh, I don't know. And I will flip myself inside out to see if I have any games inside of myself.
Wow.
Do you have any games in your phone? Like, do you have any games inside of you?
Okay, that's an 8. So, in addition to all the safety pins, the rusted safety pins that spill out of me, I found something I didn't realize I had, but you must tell me how it is troubling.
Bunch of stolen credit cards and passports.
So do you say what it is and then I add a fucked up twist? Is how this works?
Is it the entire board game of Mousetrap and you wonder how all of that game fit into that little sock?
It's just you find something you didn't realize you had inside. What is it? So yeah, I guess I decide. But if you want to tell me what I have inside of myself, I'm happy to take it, Draz.
No, I just wanted to clarify the move, just, in case you were, looking for me to figure out what's inside you.
No, I'll say I find a bunch of jacks inside of me, in addition to the rusted safety pins.
Oh. How to make jacks fucked up.
It doesn't have to be jacks.
Just depends where you put them.
It could be streets.
Oh, I just realized that it would be pretty fucked up if it was the entire game of Mousetrap. I mean, playing Mousetrap with a mouse.
I thought that's what you were going for!
What is this delicious thing? What are these cool
I'll pull
things?
Mousetrap out of myself. Yeah, I flip my face.
Oh my gosh.
And
That's hot.
Mousetrap comes out.
Yeah, I think the Chief of Mouse is
I mean, it wouldn't know
Maybe I
what
don't want to
Mousetrap
play
is, right?
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't know what Mousetrap is, right?
I mean, it would say Mousetrap on the front.
Yeah, I assume it
the
comes
whole
with a
box?
set. Yeah.
Okay.
The whole entire box.
Yeah, nice. With the components outside, it's a messy time.
I don't really know how that got there, but we could try and play this game. It looks like, and I'll just start picking up the pieces with my little mouth, be like, so there's this ball, and you could put it in this crate, and then this, we can build this over here, and look, this little fellow, hello, and I'll start talking to the diver and be like, what's your name? Do you want to go diving? And I'm very confused because the diver in the Mousetrap is not talking to me.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that is
Oh, no.
it isn't this is just a game of mouse from there, the pieces aren't sentient or anything.
Yeah.
Thank God. The things I could do. They get a taste for human trap.
But this is such a sad scene now, because the mouse is I'm not sure play, and the movie is wanting to play anyway, and this is the diver, it's wait, what in your life? What the fuck?
Well, maybe instead of playing a game, we could just sing a song.
Songs are what we do here.
I yell out to Val Raven from the dungeon portal. Val, can I get a hand? I need a muscly man. And you can see she's got the tail of the dead Gorgon and just dragging the headless, armless corpse out of the thing. I'm struggling a bit. It's human sized.
And Val looks hesitant, but Yeah, sure, I'll help.
Nice. Cool. Thank you. We arrive back
Do I
on the
have to make a
scene.
roll for this, or is this...
No, it's just helping out a friend.
Okay, alright.
There's no danger to it. It's dead.
Why do you need the corpse? I feel like I
Well-
shouldn't be asking this if I don't want to know the answer, but
Well, you can
I feel
do
I
so
have
many
to
things
know.
with the corpse. And I raise my 4 arms to which the green skin of the Medusa. I mean, these 4 arms are great. They just don't make me any stronger. So
I was right. I didn't want to know.
you can do heaps of things with a corpse. I'm a corpse. I've done some things already. I saved you from this thing.
Okay. I'll just have to compartmentalize this entire conversation later. Alright, so it appears that we are now traveling with the circus. Are they headed in the direction I'm feeling is correct?
Yes, they are.
Oh, cool.
Perfect! We have a cover story if we need a way into wherever this thing is that we're going.
Nice.
Incredible.
So I'm going to. I'm going to pull out my tools, and I'm gonna cut a. Oh, what's a good part of my body? I'm gonna cut one of my hands off and sew it into.
3.
Yes, 3 is more than 2. 3 is more than 1. I wink
Well, I
because
don't know.
we've got no hands. Exactly.
As this starts happening, I'm visiting Willoughby Wow. I'm not sticking around to
Yeah.
witness
I
what's
cut-
going to happen here. It's bad enough that I know what's going on. I don't want to see it.
I sever
It
my
will
hands,
certainly come back in my dreams.
and I'm gonna sew it onto the severed neck of the Medusa body. And I'm gonna roll for my new move I unlocked by leveling up, which is Corpse Puppet. So I can reanimate a carcass by stitching part of myself into the corpse. Oh, that's a tough one. Whoa. 6, but I might use. I can't use
I
anything.
could help.
I can't use anything.
I could help and then use my luck to make this succeed, but Val's just not going to do that.
Oh damn! Okay, I don't succeed.
If you shout
well, I
for
get-
Willoughby Wow's help, he will totally run over and help you.
Okay, yeah, shout for Mr. Willoughby. I say, hey, Mr. Willoughby, I'll show you a new trick. Because this is right up Mr.
It's
Willoughby's
like, and there's Val going,
ballpark.
damn,
Yeah.
my excuse for walking away is now
Walking
walked
away.
back.
Because this is totally Mr. Willoughby Wow's ballpark, because you're an animated sock puppet. And there was a skeleton corpse that was still wandering around with us.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So I basically got a 10, so you get a +1 on this.
okay.
And
So it's a 7. Is that good?
Then we can add either someone else can help, but it seems like Val doesn't want to.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So I'll
nope,
say-
that's a nope.
Nothing breaks as the result of my help, and I will take the consequences of your next failure for myself.
Oh, nice. Is this 7 a success?
7 is
I always forget these numbers.
partial success, because it's 7 to 9.
Partial success. Okay, cool. All right. It turns out I didn't even need to roll for that one. It's just a move. It just says I can do it, so I do it.
Amazing.
Oh wait. Doing so, I suffer 1 hurt from cutting my hands off.
That seems that seems like it would happen.
Yeah, that seems fine.
It seems like
Yeah.
cutting off your hand would hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Uh-huh.
It does a little, but I'm fine. And now, the Medusa snakes up, and we have another companion to our troop. We can always start our own circus.
We'll just kind of look up and say hello to the Medusa snake. Be like, Hello, my name's Mr. Willoughby Wow. What's yours?
I scrunching my face, just give a thumbs up.
Oh, not much of a talker. That's fine. There's room for everybody. We don't always have to talk.
Does this, like, Medusa even, like, because he cut off the head, so...
Yeah.
Does it even have, like, a mouth talk?
Nope. I mean, it can do that. I'll make it go like that. Oh my god, we could put Mr. Willoughby on this corpse.
Oh my god. You could just put Mr. Willoughby on the hand that's on top of the... Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Willoughby, did you want a this could be like a little a place
dedicated vehicle.
Yeah, a dedicated place for you to travel if you want. If hopping gets too tiresome.
You made me a device?
Yes. Maybe I should put these arms back on it.
Would cry if he could, but it would ruin
Aw.
the stitching. So instead,
Yeah.
just spins his,
Also, where are the tears from?
his eyes.
What are the
He
tears?
just cries safety pins. It's quite painful. But still safe.
Yeah.
Um,
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's...
And he goes, I'm gonna treasure this moment. And he's gonna lick you
Aw.
with his silly putty tongue
Aww.
to put
Aw.
the image of your face right now in his mouth.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna count that as an intimacy move, which I get to trigger
Aw.
cold comfort. When experiencing an intimate moment with another character, I can heal any amount of hurt, and you get that amount of bonds on me.
I already have so many bonds on you, I literally can't take
So
it.
I have
Like,
that's another 2. Okay. You can make me do whatever.
fine, I can. I have
Whatever you want.
I have 5 bonds on you.
Oh, nice. So that's another 2.
So yeah, this is 5 now.
Oh, this is the 5th one? Okay, cool.
I think I'm only allowed in Threadbare 1 tie per person.
Oh.
When you help someone, you like roll plus ties.
Yeah.
Because now I literally cannot fail in rolling. I
I mean,
Nice. I like
that's
that.
the beauty of Upside Powered by the Apocalypse, is that, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Powered by the Apocalypse games are designed to only work with their game, and should not and will not account for other games being mixed up with them.
You know, that's true.
That's so sweet, Mr. Willoughby. No one's done anything like that for me. Specifically, lick my face and imprint it onto them. It's never happened. Plenty have tried. Let's go check out Valraven. I think Valraven
Look how
got some
beautiful
stuff.
you are. There's
Aw.
like your face on my tongue.
It's terrifying.
I really think it's only supposed to work with pictures, but it's new to Mr. Willoughby, so he might.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like a shroud, a death shroud impression. Like when you're licking my face, my character went like, and it's just got this like this material like face. Thanks. Cool.
Yeah,
Let's go to Valraven and see. I think they got some loot. I think they got loot without us. I walk over to Valraven. You got some stuff?
I did get stuff, and because you were doing things I did not want to look at all, I decided to crack open that book.
Alright, let's do it.
You've got a book?
It says Birch Bark Books, so I might have multiple books
Yeah.
with words stolen from the creation of the world, so I am trying to understand this book that I now have.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Mr. Willoughby will immediately sit down and start explaining pictures. Are there any pictures in this book?
This book, it has, like, the way these books work is that, like, it seems like they would have been, like, full pages of words, but then, like, but in actuality, like, each of, like, the pages only has, like a handful of words, and, like, where all of the other words would have been, it's just, like, blank. Like, because, you know, they weren't stolen from the creation. These are the words that were stolen, so... So what
It's
you
not the
have
entire thing, just glimpses.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
like, you open the front page of, like, the first book, and it just says, monster. Well, that's all it says.
Okay.
Hmm.
Alright. And can I use investigate a mystery to just kind of, like, continue and see if I can figure out at least something from the message in these books?
Yes, please do.
I can help. I got you a +1.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I think I may have used up all of my luck last episode where I hardly ever failed.
Yeah, you did? 'Cause I feel like you haven't used, like, hardly any of
I gave you +1 if it helps, and I'm saying.
Because see, it says on your keeper that you only have 6 luck right now. You only use.
I do have 6 luck. I could use luck to make that a 12.
Yeah.
And I think I
that's it.
should.
Ooh.
I only used 1 luck last time, and I think I should use it this time. I rolled a 3, and so the 1 and my +1 isn't going to help matters all that much. But this means that a figure...
Oh, I can bring in Cecilia to help too, since I succeeded. I can.
Well,
Cecilia as a helper.
I feel like I should use my luck because that'll automatically give me a 12. And so that will get me the most out of this artifact that I have. And even though it does have a downside, where someone from my past is going to come along soon, we'll worry about that later when it happens.
Yeah, so you use up some of your luck to, like, skim through this book and, like, try and piece some things together. And I think you, like, you come across a page with the word crooked on it. And you stop and pause, think, like, wait a second. And I think, like, you just sit there, like, with the calculating woman, like, all the, just, like, you know, and as you, like, try and, like, because, like, you know, this, you know, not that many words in this book, but, when you, like, you stop and, like, think and, like, actually, and, like, everything starts to add up, you come to the conclusion that this book is a guide to how your world works, your specific world, a world of monster hunting and you know, mysteries.
Huh.
This
that can be
this
handy.
book is part of the blueprint of how everything in your world works.
Well, that's terrifying.
Well, oh yeah, content warnings for this game.
Oh
Yeah.
Heavy horror, undead, existential dread.
Books. Oh yeah, content warning. Body mutilation. Cutting up corpses. I'm not sure if there's one word for that.
So, if the book
Reanimator.
I'm reading right now is about my world, how many books did I get out of this trade?
You got 3.
Aha!
Oh.
Aha!
Okay.
I am making connections.
Yeah.
You're
should-
connecting dots.
Connected it.
So one of these books should have something about toys.
and
and
sad
things.
women and sad traumatized women in a dungeon.
And the yeah.
Book mentions trauma a lot.
Yeah.
It says
You-
fuck many times.
With your 12, you definitely like look at books and like now you're like connecting dots and like knowing what to look for. You find what you think you would find.
Okay. I
Cool.
like that. These could be useful, whether now or later, but still, it's very good to have. It seems like these are connected to our situation because they're connected to each of our worlds, and
Oh. Interesting.
yes.
Okay, well, looks like another piece of the puzzle. You are a really good investigator, I must say, Valraven. I didn't believe you. But
I am a professional.
And also, the only one of these 3 games that has like investigation as an element. So by comparison,
Exactly.
Yeah.
that was the only one that skill set to investigate.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to solve the mystery.
So,
Okay, so should we travel with this group for a while and see where it takes us? You said they're heading the
Yes.
right way.
We are
So,
heading the right way, and
let's go with them. Should we
I
play
feel
some
like we
music?
have a good thing going here. It's like if we need some sort of legitimacy to get into the location that we're going, it's best to be traveling with a group.
well, that's what I always say. You always want to help her.
Oh yes, especially people that help you blend in and, not stick out as strangers or people arrest or, oh no, who lit that fire?
The best at that, you want to see it? I'm going to go invisible. And then Willoughby Wow is just going to lay on the ground.
Can
Invisible, yes.
Can I pick Mr. Willoughby up?
Of course we don't see you. Meanwhile, I will pick up Mr. Willoughby Wow, and put him on my
Cecilia already
shoulder.
got me.
Yeah.
I think you both reach at the same time.
I asked. I literally went to pick you up and put you on my shoulder.
Yeah, we both did. It's just like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, well,
Yeah, Mr.
whoever...
Willoughby and two. I think it's whoever asks the other player if they can do something with their character.
Yeah. Mr. Willoughby was on Cecilia's shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So yeah, after a while, up, everything, and it's time to go on the road again, and you travel with them, across, like, a lot of the strange, like, really green, fake greenery, until, they stop because, like, the world abruptly, like, in front of them is, like, turns into, like, strange, like, tall buildings, which only Valraven would recognize as skyscrapers. And they're like, is this where, like, I guess this is where our next destination is, and they just,
The
cross
game.
the boundary, and suddenly you are in this, blue skies, tall skyscrapers, and more of those strange moving wagons.
Yeah. Is it day or night in the city?
Day.
Day? Day. Nice. That's a lot less threatening than at night. Or is it? I don't know. For
Okay.
Cecilia, they're probably about the same. Yeah.
And there's Val going, follow my lead. This is more my territory.
Noted. I pull out my burn sword. Shink.
Maybe not just yet.
I put away my bone sword.
If anyone asks if you're cosplaying, just say yes.
Do you hear that? I say to the skeleton. The animated skeleton who's just wandering after us. Damn, that's a good cosplay.
Yeah,
Let's use
really.
mirrors or something I can see right through.
As soon as you put away your bone sword, you notice an explosion up ahead, where it seems like two, like, people are fighting out on a skyscraper nearby.
They're fighting?
Yeah.
On top of the skyscraper?
Yes. One of them seems to have the ability to fly.
Whoa, one of them's flying?
Aha.
Shit, wow.
Do
Okay.
I recognize either of them?
No.
Good. All right.
Good.
Well, we better get up there. It seems like they need some help. Does anybody have a recipe for a balloon?
You know, they probably don't need our help. Let's just, and
But there was
the pull that I'm feeling, is it in the direction that the fight is?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we need to go in a different direction. They're
Playing.
they're LARPing. They're LARPing.
Yeah.
I'll explain to you what LARPing is as we go over in this direction.
We head that way. What's happening with this traveling band in this city?
Mr.
Yeah, I
Willoughby
think-
is not trusting Val for the first time ever.
Whoa!
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Willoughby is on Cecilia's shoulder, so he has to go with her, but he is notably put out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such an development from
Okay, the fight on. I'm definitely noticing Willoughby Wow's mood, and looking back at the fight, does it seem like a serious fight? Are they attempting to level the city? Does it feel like they're trying to actually kill each other?
It's an explosion.
do you want to roll an investigation move for me? Investigate a
Can I
or read a bad
roll?
situation.
Yeah, I think this is more of a read a bad situation.
Mm.
Can I roll think it through?
Yes. Yes. No one you both roll.
Mr. Willoughby thinks so hard he breaks apart.
Oh no!
Oh no! What did you roll?
Oh
There was a 3.
Oh no!
Oh, I can't help you with that.
I got a 9, so I gotta hold 1.
Traz, can we say my eyes pop off?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Alright. Can you still see?
I have a face, but I don't have functional eyes. I can still see.
Yeah, but they're just like, they're like a contraption.
I think of the questions I can ask, I think what's the biggest threat would be the best one. It's like, are the people fighting a threat?
Ooh, interesting. So Zan, tell me about Val's rival.
Oh ho ho.
Oh, that person. And I didn't even recognize him because, I have pissed off so many people. Oh, Sebastian Valerian. Basically, we've been hired to do the same jobs a lot, and, I pretty much always steal them out from under him, a lot of the time without even knowing it. But he's definitely a more think things through person than I am, which is why I usually get to the jobs first. Because I jump in, feet first, and figure out the details later. Because what's life without a little risk, right?
What is Sebastian's skill set? Do you have like a specific monster of the week playbook in mind with him?
Oh, I think. Let me take a look at the playbooks real quick. Because he's definitely going to be a more brainy one. I think he's probably the expert.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
Every session. I only have one.
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
That's fine. I just gave myself
Because
it is gone.
he's.
Hold it.
I definitely imagine him spouting off his knowledge a lot, and Val's probably taken advantage of that a time or two, where we've been in the same place, and he's just been talking about, random things, so I kind of let him do the research on some things. I listen in, or have a friend listen in and tell me all the relevant info, and then, I just go and get the job done. So maybe he has a bit of a reason to hold a grudge on me, but, just... I don't know why he doesn't like me, just saying.
Yeah.
Everyone should like me.
So yeah, you see Sebastian up on that skyscraper fighting an unknown person who can fly.
Ah. Uh-huh.
That seems kind of dangerous. Should we not go near them?
Now I'm thinking about this going, oh, there's Sebastian. Should I not help him? Or should I help him and make him hate me more? Choices.
Also thinking about
choices.
how, your gut says that he's not, the critical part. And you're like,
yeah.
What if he was?
Alright.
And while this is happening, what's happening with the traveling circus now they're in the city?
Yeah, they're definitely, a lot of, the creatures are, seem very, perturbed by this, because they haven't, seen anything like this before. Also, they've encountered strange places, the past
from the
bits,
Fae,
so, they're trying to do their best to adapt. They were walking on the road before, but then car, was, and,
Takes
everyone
out
just,
some of them.
had to run to the pavement.
Okay. I'm going to try and convince George to come with us when Raven's done.
Okay. I have a plan.
Or do you want to flirt with... I guess flirt wouldn't work as George isn't. I'll just say that George comes along, because...
Okay. What's your plan?
Well, with this handy thimble, I can turn myself into a bird, fly over the person with wings, transform back, and once I get them grounded, we can apprehend this person, saving my fellow monster hunter over there, and making him even more incensed with me, which is always hilarious.
Hell yeah. I love this because you are purposefully, splitting the party. And that's bad by the apocalypse.
It's very fun, and plus, I get to transform myself into a bird, but it's it says until they sing the correct song, but I would know the correct song.
Yeah.
And I can sing it as a bird.
Also, you can also release yourself because, you have that power.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes. I love this idea.
I love that both of the artifacts have already come in handy.
Yep.
Mr. Willoughby.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to transform into a bird. I'm going to fly over the flying person. You know what? I'm going to land on their shoulder, surprise them, change back, and just basically attempt to stab them so that they fall to the ground, and then me and my lovely friends can apprehend this individual who's obviously working against someone I know is generally on the good side, even though they hate me.
Oh yeah. So, would you like to roll?
I would like to roll. I think this would be...
Kick some ass.
Kick some ass. Okay. Kick some ass.
Do you like help
Okay,
kicking
I
ass?
think this is
don't know
appropriate
if I can.
because you could sing me a song that would help.
I guess when you turn into a bird, I offer Mr. Willoughby out. Mr. Willoughby, you seem like you want to help. And I hold it up for the bird to grab so you can take Mr. Willoughby up there. If Mr.
Oh.
Willoughby chooses.
My brand new audio chip to sing you a cheering song.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cool.
Aww.
Okay. Phew. I saw 3 and 3 and I was like, oh no. I was like, but that's okay, actually. So that actually ends up being a 10 for me because I am helping someone. So would you like me to accompany you? Or, because if I'm just helping you, then I'll give you a +1. I'll take your fail for myself, and then I'll say nothing else, nothing breaks.
Okay. That, I think I'll take that.
Cool.
And that way I definitely get a 7+, which is, basically I'm attacking, but we inflict harm on each other.
And I will be taking the harm, so I can go up for you, because I'm taking harm for the results of your next action.
Oh! Okay.
So, Mr.
I feel really bad about that, but...
using his little audio chip, and I'm like, this is an action song. We're gonna fight with an action song. Fight, fight, fight with an action song. Friendship always wins.
Oh my god.
It's very distracting for someone not
That's
expecting
right,
it.
Mr. Willoughby. Friendship always wins.
Ad break. Nice. Nice.
So,
I'm glad we got to use that
Cannot
gimbal
see
already.
very well this whole time because his eyes are just like flopping.
Oh my god.
since this is close combat, I have to attack with my knife, which is going to be 1 harm. But because of the added weight, I'm assuming that I'm going to be dragging this person down to the ground. So they are no longer flying.
Oh, like I drag it all the way to the ground, or like to the top of the sky?
Well, whatever they're over. I mean, if they're still over the top of the skyscraper, yes, the top of the skyscraper. But
Please
they're
don't die.
flying. I don't know exactly where they are in relation.
Okay. Oh, although I guess
It's a
like
long
if
fall.
if you drag yourself all the way to the back to the, I'm not sure.
I can turn myself back into a bird at any time during
true.
this. So
Yeah, but wouldn't they just
there
fly
is
up
that.
too? If they can fly, it means they wouldn't get full air to ground contact.
I'm thinking though, with him fighting against my rival person, then it would probably end with us on top of the skyscraper.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which means Cecilia is kind of left at the bottom of the skyscraper. Sorry.
That's alright. I'm trying to get trying to get George, fucked up George, on out to follow us around. So I'm very invested in that. He's got so many body parts I could use.
Do you really care about George? Like
I care about George because George has got a lot of bits I can use. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucked up George's bug.
Fug.
Did
My
you
buggy friend.
roll?
I might do roll just get a read on somebody, which
Okay.
is to convince them to like talk to get an idea about like what drives them and convince them. Double 6s again. I'm rolling
Oh, wow.
high or low, nothing in the middle.
Incredible.
So yeah, I get serious leverage on him. As I convince him, I say, "Look what you turned down, buddy," and I like spin my butt wheels.
And he does look at the butt wheels and go.
And then I luge up and down the street. And you see like a tear in his eye, like, oh, that could be me. I could move really fast instead of lumping around.
Did you ever play with like scooters
Yes.
in gym? That's what I'm thinking of. When we had like the little scooters and you had to like scoot on your butt across the gymnasium.
We didn't have gyms in Australia.
Oh wow. Okay.
We were blessed not to have gym class. We had PE, which is like run around that cone. Cool. You get some serious leverage from normal success. So I'll just get him to follow us around as join the party. Yeah.
I just love this, like, very good. Back to the skyscraper. Zan, remind me, how did you roll?
Oh, I rolled 7+, so we inflict harm on each other. I inflict at least one harm because of the knife that I have. I'm not sure if the impact counts as anything.
Yeah, so you definitely stab this super villain, this flying person, and you hear Sebastian curse and just be like, "You're here? What the fuck?"
Like, hello, Sebastian. I'm here to save your life again.
My life wasn't in danger. I was handling the situation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sure.
And what does this person they're fighting look like? We know that they can fly.
This person seems to like have their identity hidden, and they're wearing like I was gonna say, yeah, they're just wearing like a lot of like colorful like clothes.
Like a superhero situation.
Yes.
Or
So
supervillain, super character. Yeah. Okay. Weird.
It's like, oh, your life wasn't in danger? Was this a LARP situation? I mean, I knew you were a total nerd, but,
Sick burn.
And from your shoulder, Mr. Willoughby Wow is just like, oh.
What's this sock puppet you have?
Oh, this is, my friend, Willoughby Wow.
I can never with you.
It's like, I have no idea what you mean.
And I think, like, as you're having this conversation, the supervillain, like, gets up again and, like, goes to try and punch you.
Uh-huh. And I will try and stab him right back, because it's time to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Kick some ass. Okay, so that's a 9. So we still do harm to each other.
And this is the harm I will take from him.
So yeah, I think like definitely like a scuffle breaks out, and like, and Sebastian reluctantly, let him up, and like the two of you plus Willoughby, who is taking some damage, just take down this supervillain. And until, like, this guy is just unconscious now on the ground.
Oh, throw him off the skyscraper. That'll be hilarious.
No, not on the ground of the skyscraper. So
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Throw him off.
Yeah.
Throw him off the skyscraper.
No, we're not.
Seeing
we're
if he can.
we're not the supervillains.
Seeing if flying is actually like a subconscious thing or not. You never know. It's just science. You can test these things. This is me as a player. I'm not there.
Could Willoughby and I heal each other? What did we do last time? Because
You made Mr. Willoughby a hat.
I did.
True.
Yeah, I put a little feather in it.
Yes. When
I wonder.
if I ask for help for someone else for something I can't do by myself.
Yeah,
they
that's
help
right.
me, they feel better about themselves and can repair a part.
Mm.
Okay. Yes. Would you like help, Mr. Willoughby?
First I need to know, how many parts of mine broke during that fight? Like, how fucked up am I?
I mean, didn't you only take one harm?
Okay,
I think you only took one.
Yeah, so you just take one pot.
so my eyes are broken already, and then there's something else that's broken, so... Do you
Oh,
want
yeah, and
to
because-
you want me to?
Let's say your bow tie.
Yes.
Oh no, the spinning bow tie.
No!
I love
Which-
the thread there, like any move, any part, any it's tragic in some
Yeah.
way.
I know.
There's no
Which
easy way out.
which would you like me to repair?
If you could fix my bow tie.
Oh, of course! I take out my little sewing kit, and I will repair the tiny bow tie. There you are! And then I even, like, give it a little spin.
Well, you can repair a part in yourself, so it would be to fix your own self, if you want.
Yes, that's why I was
Oh, right, you're helping me with
thinking, like-
Yeah, got it.
like, I'm helping you with something, and then it works as kind of like first aid for me.
Yep, there we go.
So
yeah, you sew my
we
bow tie.
help each other, and I am now back up to full health
Yay.
because of using other people's game mechanics.
Yay!
Nice.
Oops! Oh, powered by the apocalypse.
Since we are not actively running away,
Mm.
and we are stitching each other up, can we use take a breather for this? Which is I could just do like a minor repair without having to roll for it, so my eyes
Oh.
aren't broken either.
Get.
Cool, because then I don't even need stuff for that.
And while you take a breather, Sebastian's like, "So Val, do you know any more about the situation? Since you seem to always show up at the most opportune times."
Oh, Sebastian, that was so 2 hours ago. I'm actually searching for the source of the entire kerfuffle going on right now. I've got a good beat on where it is, and I'm tracking it down.
And what would that be?
Well, I got a glimpse of something that was basically forcing 3 different dimensions into the same space-ish. It looked very odd, but I know that there's a center in all of this, and that should be where I find what the epicenter of this is.
Always. I just don't get how you of all people can always be like 3 steps ahead.
It's like Val just gives a grin, and it's just like, ah. It's like, it's less the thinking and more of the doing. It's like I just found a portal on my walk home, and I walked right in because, you know, where's the fun in leaving a portal unexplored?
When I woke up, I was just in this place, and, you know, it was a bit disorienting considering that It was definitely the middle of the night before I woke up. Well, but I could have just fallen asleep, I thought. But then I realized that the architecture here is different, and there are these people that are like openly flying around with like supernatural powers, and I thought this is similar to where we came from, but something's a bit off. So I've been investigating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what happened to me is I walked into a house which the door led to a condo, which then led to a dungeon, which then led to a Feywild type place, and now I am back here. So
that is literally 3 steps
things
ahead.
are very hodgepodge mixed up right now.
Huh. Well,
it's like, and my friend Willoughby Wow seems to be from one of the other dimensions. So if we're seeing flying people where normally they are not, they're probably from one of the others. Possibly the dungeon place? I've only really discovered 3 dimensions that are going on at the moment.
Oh no, Cecilia
this
pretty surprised by the explosions.
And the city.
and the taller stuff by the squiggly line. Hi, your name's Sebastian, my name's Mr. Willoughby Wow, and you're friends with my friend, so I figured we should be friends. And I'm gonna spin my bow tie.
And you gonna roll, I assume, for make friends?
Like, I am so torn because I realized when I picked my audio upgrade, I had to make it make a sound. And I don't know if I wanted to say something in particular or if I just want it to be like a weird sound.
Like a whiz, like a cool whizzy sound for its
like a cartoon slide whistle.
Yeah, slide whistle, yeah.
That is what it does.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm so good at making friends.
What did you roll?
That's a 12.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice.
Lily is very powerful. I think, like, Sebastian, like, he's still kind of weirded out and just being like, like, what the fuck is going on? But, like, there's something he can't, under, his rough exterior, like, there's something fun about, like, this strange little sock puppet that makes sounds and, like, a little mini bow tie.
What's not to love?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call me and Val friends, but I guess we can be friends.
Oh.
You and I are friends now.
Yeah.
Since I used my audio chip to make friends.
Yeah.
I have, I get 2 out of 3, so I either get +1 to lead a cheer, I don't annoy anyone around me, or someone friendly hears it and comes over to join us. Since we are on top of a skyscraper, I'm guessing that one is not possible. Correct?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll just take a +1 to lead a cheer and say that no one is annoyed by this slide whistle that's happening in my mouth.
Yay! Congrats to you!
And now I'm friends with Sebastian, Val's best friend.
Oh, Val is so happy that you're calling Sebastian his best friend. This is just so great on the annoyed scale.
Yeah. Sebastian is having a miserable time. We've been having a miserable time ever since it started happening, so you're having a great time.
Yes, I'm having a great time.
Well, if you're so, you've got everything figured out, you should probably go off and do that instead of bothering me then.
Yep, will do. And with that, Val will turn himself back into a bird and pick up Willoughby Wow and head back to Celia.
Yeah. As the camera zooms away, you see his face just like go into like a thinking expression as if he's thinking of like.
It's just like, did he just turn into a bird?
Yeah. And is this the first and last time I'll see my best friend?
Wait, Sebastian, see you later, best friend. Whoop,
Yeah, back to the street level. The wandering circus is a bit scattered right now, as everyone is like taking in the situation. But the chieftain house is still being like, our goal is over there, and they're pointing towards a nearby park, which is presumably the location of their next performance.
Oh,
Oh, good.
nice.
And is this still in the direction that I was sensing before?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Perfect.
Shuffle with them.
Beautiful.
I didn't even need to
It's like
manipulate.
they seem to know where they're going, and it seems to be the same place we're going. So I am happy to follow this until our paths diverge.
And at some point, I pointed out to what's the chieftain's name?
Mousley.
Chieftain Mouse.
Mousley.
Yeah, I say to Chieftain Mouse, I'm like, hey, look, it's your cousin. To like a city rat.
Oh no.
It's just like eating trash.
Are there city
and
people around
It's
here?
Pizza Rat. It's Pizza Rat.
Yes, this is
And I
This
get
is,
a trash can lid and use it as a shield. I'm holding it in one of my
This
free
city
arms.
is New York, but the version of New York that you see in like
Yeah.
highly stylized. And
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Mr. Willoughby Wow is very afraid of those rats. Because those
oh
are...
no!
Oh.
Oh right, because they look like the taxidermy.
Yeah.
So you'll...
Well, Vel at this point has changed back.
Than the taxidermied animals, like 'cause
Mhm.
those ones walk
Uh-huh.
with pins.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say the two of you would definitely notice that those are probably the only creatures that Willoughby Wow has encountered that he isn't like hello. With those, he like
No.
crouches down and
Oh.
flop or inchy squinched away.
You can jump back on my shoulder if you want. I've got a shield now when I hold up a trash can lid.
You are so good at finding stuff.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you got to if you're scrounging around in the dungeon, Not like a rich adventure or anything. And I pick him up
Mecha's
softly and
the
like
best
let him pop
scroungers.
out. Can I roll share somebody's pain?
Ooh.
Because I'm concerned. Oh no! Oh dear! It's a
No,
6.
They take double pain.
Oh no.
So I'm trying to be sympathetic to listen to Mr. Willoughby. And try and find out why Mr. Willoughby's scared of rats.
And you failed.
And I fail. It's a bit awkward. And
So you get
I think that means I end up oversharing and you get a bond on. It says
you get a
let me talk to the
Thanks,
pain.
Sky, on you.
I'm not sure. It says get a
No,
bond on
I
her,
think-
so I feel like
Okay.
yeah,
I think you get a bond on Mr. Willoughby.
I get a bond on Mr.
How-
Willoughby.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Take that.
I will. Take that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we follow the circus into the park?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
And you're both okay fighting whatever that was up there? Someone in a really ugly outfit.
Oh yeah, no problem. Sebastian actually probably could have taken care of it by himself, but
Who's
I just
Sebastian?
love.
Sebastian is Val's best friend, and now Sebastian is one of my best friends too. It's a shame you didn't come up.
Oh
Cecilia.
please,
We would all been best
please
friends.
always call Sebastian my best friend. He absolutely loves that.
Well, that's alright. Fucked up George here is my best friend now, too. We're just growing. Our party is just getting bigger and bigger. Isn't it fucked up, George?
Sebastian's going to take care of the paperwork on that supervillain guy that we were fighting up there. He's good at all the brainy stuff. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You mean he can read?
oh yes, he reads a lot all the time.
Wow, that's impressive.
You must be so glad that like you found those books and not him.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm so glad that I
Super
found those
smug.
books. I can lord that information over Sebastian forever. It's like, and plus, when he finally like wears me down so that I'll let him read the books, he's just going to be so disappointed, and it's going to be great.
Oh.
Because he thinks they're filled with words, and it's maybe like a handful of words throughout all of the books.
Yeah, you arrive at the.
Mr. Wellaby Wow read. He's definitely gonna do the thing when like a 3-year-old reads you a book, where they basically just spread out the pictures and like tell you their own story that sort of relates to what's happening in the book.
Love it. And it's like, yes, of course, that's exactly what that says.
Yeah. So yeah, you reach the park and the circus sets up and does like the little the band starts playing, like jesters start like
again.
yeah. You see a crowd. The crowd in the park. A lot of them seem to be human. Seem to be from this place, but there are also in this place like some toys, some fake creatures.
And the toys are alive? They're
Yeah.
wicked?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I think
there seem to be people from all sorts of places here.
Yep.
Okay.
And you remember what the traveling circus also said, that they've been picking up,
folks from everywhere.
all sorts of folks.
Just like us, yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see people cooperating and getting along, and, shows bring people together.
How do you say that? You definitely see on the face of some humans, they are very, weirded out and, unsure of, what's going on.
Maybe I should go over and reassure them.
Mr. Wellaby Wow's having a big brain moment.
Maybe.
Oh, wow! What's
I'm
his
gonna
big
try
brain
and think
moment?
through about what's
Yeah,
going on
please.
here.
Oh.
Is that a good laugh?
Yes.
Big brain? What's this big brain moment?
Yeah.
So Mr. Willoughby Wow, who got a 1 on that total.
Oh
Minus
dear.
1, said, "This is the place before the awakening, but before the slumbering. We're in the place where everything else comes from. Everywhere came from here, and we're in all time and all space." And this is absolutely incorrect because that was the worst roll I could have possibly gotten. I break apart. Trying to get that.
Oh no!
I
have-
think
again that I like that both times I've tried to think, I've broken my own brain. So I'll just say my eyes fall off again.
Oh no.
and I like that because he literally
What?
he thinks he sees the truth, and then his eyes
But
he literally
sees nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see everything.
And there's Val going, yeah, sure, that's exactly what's happening. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Zan, you said that Val approaches some of the humans to reassure them.
saying that, Val's not usually the reassuring type unless he can, get something out of it. So I think he's more going over to get some more information.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Is this
are.
a particular move?
I think I'm going to try and manipulate people. You know, just... Okay, so that's a 9.
Ooh. So...
Which means they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. Okay. So basically I do have to reassure them that I'm a professional and I'm looking into this situation.
Hardest thing for Val.
And then they'll let me know about strange things that are happening.
Yeah. So you definitely make it professional that you're like on top of things, and yeah, you try and get information out of these people, and I think like you don't get and I go over there just like, most of these people from other dimensions are pretty friendly. You don't have to worry about most of them. Just don't make any promises or give your full name to anyone, just in case, because, we have some Fae folk around here. And, just sit tight, relax, I'll have this situation resolved as soon as possible. Yeah, they definitely, calm down a bit, but, when you, try and, get information out of them, they don't really have much to offer you. However, on over in the corner of or a bit under the shade of a tree, someone else approaches you, another human, and just hey, you seem like you know a thing or two.
I do. Are you another person who knows a thing or two?
Well, you see, I'm someone that helps keep this city safe, and lately things are... It's making it more difficult to keep it that way. We have, villains still, trying to do their villain stuff, but also, creatures from other places showing up, and people don't know what to make of them. But you seem to know a bit more about that.
It's completely understandable. This situation is a bit of a mess, but I have also met some people from at least 2 of the other dimensions involved, and we are working together to resolve things.
Dimensions? You're saying... I guess that makes sense that, it's an interdimensional thread, but... it was, good to have, confirmation from someone.
Yes, there's something causing them to rub up against each other. There's more friction than there should be, and we are trying to find the source and, figure out how to get things to stop being as hectic as they are right now. Have you seen anything in particular that you find unusual?
Well, I think, this traveling circus is probably the strangest thing I've seen so far, but I've definitely seen, a lot of interesting folks come through. They seem to... There's, I guess they're Tez in reality. I have the power to create portals, but I've never seen anything quite like this.
Oh. Portal abilities are rather rare.
Yeah.
Have you gotten a feel around the tears? Is there any information you're gaining from them that maybe I would not be able to notice?
They definitely work differently from mine. I can only Well, I can only go from place to place in this city, not interdimensionally, so... I'm, working on the research right now, but I'm not quite sure what to make of them. Have you,
Are there any portals specifically nearby here? Or any tears nearby here, rather?
Yeah, there sure are. You're kind of at the epicenter of this whole mess of the city. Well, you probably came through that one, and they point, back towards, the Fade Forest. But there's also one over there, and one over there.
Okay, and looking in the directions that they're pointing, can I get a read on which one might be the next way for us to go?
Yes, please roll again.
Okay. I am rolling. Trust my gut. Ooh, that's, I don't, I rolled Snake Eyes, so I'm debating whether or not I want to use another luck point.
Yeah.
In a row, man.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Synergy, but the wrong kind of synergy. I might be trading my dice out for a bit. And, see what I gotta do about that. I used up... Okay. I really want to succeed on this, so I'm going to use another luck point. And, I'm getting closer to that doomed.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. By the way, for those who don't know how much of the week works, is that I can only do a certain amount of, harm and, damage to the hunter, but as soon as they run out of luck, it's, all...
Yeah.
They do not...
Yeah.
Great time.
Luck is basically plot armor, and once that runs out, that can never be regained.
Oh, really?
Yep, it's like once the plot armor runs out, you are doomed, and what that looks like is kind of up to the character.
Yeah, because
TV
we call it luck, but the full name for that mechanic is beginner's luck. And once you don't have that beginner's luck,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the 12, the keeper will tell you about one important thing you should investigate further. So it's not only do I know which way to go, I know another thing.
Ooh.
Cool. While that's going on, I'm going to try and heal Mr. Willoughby. He's taken a bit of damage to his eyes.
Oh no.
What's going on with Mr. Willoughby right now?
Mr. Willoughby has hurt his eyes twice in the last
Okay, I have an idea.
hours. So Mr. Willoughby Wow was looking for some better eyes. Wanted to scrounge around for something that we
Okay.
could use to improve our eyes.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to help, we could fix my eyes. I just needed to find stuff to repair them with first.
Okay, what
And I got
if you
an
let
8,
me
which
do
is
it?
cool. So
Oh, okay.
I've found stuff. And if you want to do
You
it, then
found
I'll just
stuff.
keep the stuff. I just need
Okay,
to find
yeah,
stuff.
I can do it. That's pretty good. We can cut back to Valraven.
So, yeah. So was this a trust your gut or was it different?
This was trust your gut.
Yeah, you're good. Just to make sure. Yeah, you get the sense that the both of the portals are a viable way forward, but I think your gut is also maybe the one on the right is probably the more correct. The the quicker path to where you want to go.
Oh, even better, a shortcut. Always take those.
Yeah. Do you inquire the location of this portal to this new friend?
Yeah. I'll say I've got a good feeling about that one over there. Anything I should know about that one?
Oh, good. That one is in my superhero headquarters, so lucky you ran into me, or else you wouldn't have been able to get in.
Oh, very lucky. I wouldn't have had to break in. I mean, yeah, very lucky.
By the way, they call me Rift.
Rift.
Good to meet you, Rift. I'm Valraven.
Nice to meet you too. So if you want to go through that, I haven't gone through any yet. I've been a bit worried about what will happen and if I can return. So, given that you seem to all be in one piece, I think that shouldn't be too much of a worry then.
It shouldn't be too worrisome. Looking back, have any of the portals closed behind us?
No.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't noticed any portals closing behind us, and as far as I know, it's perfectly safe. We've been through several of them. But I would definitely keep track of which portals you went through, just in case you have to find your way back. Actually, Val's going to explain the kind of feelings he gets from certain portals and how he's kind of navigating them, and see if he can kind of like pass on that knowledge to this person to see if someone else can find a way to navigate similarly, like with the feel of certain portals leading to certain kinds of places.
Yeah, the Rift is definitely like listening to this all intently and nodding and being like, mind if I tag along? Because I'm sure, you know, like, it would be very important to, like, for research to, like, figure out, like, what happens if you're not in your native dimension. And I'm very curious as to how my powers work outside of that.
The more the merrier. I don't believe we've noticed any significant changes to the powers that we have, but we haven't exactly been focusing on that.
But I'm sure there must be so much on your plate right now. So totally get it.
Oh yes. And with that, I'm going to direct the other members of my party if they're done fixing Mr. Willoughby's eyes.
Cool. So Mr. Willoughby, do you trust me? I say in the meekest, sweetest voice.
With more than just my inner stuffing, all my fluffing too.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I'm gonna need you to turn around and not see what I'm doing.
Okay.
What are you...
And I squint my eyes shut, and I pull out a scalpel, and I put the Medusa's severed head into the hand of the Medusa's body puppet, and I take the blindfold off, and I take out the Medusa's glowing eyes.
Are you giving
And
me Medusa eyes?
I take them out, and I, like, put them in my pocket. And I open my eyes again. And then I gonna stitch on Mr. Willoughby. I'm gonna get a big red twine and pull one, like, stitch one of the eyes and pull it through, and like then put a bit of a wrap over it so it's not like shining out at me. and then I'm going to cut out one of my own eyes. Let's say the right hand one, and I pull one of my eyes out and put it in Mr. Willoughby, and then stitch the other Medusa eye into my eye, the empty eye socket. So we both got one of my eyes and one of Medusa's eyes, and then
God.
give us both eye patches. And so,
Oh my.
don't lift that eye patch off unless you want someone to slow down. I guess I don't know if it'll do the proper job of turning someone to stone. But when we find something, we can try it. Oh, actually, I tried on a little flower. I lift the eye patch. Yeah, I was going to say that. I was like, wait, did it work? I don't know. I turned the stone into stone. And for the ease of the DM, I'm thinking maybe it just slows them down instead of just like OP. I turn anything into stone. It just slows things down as they like feel themselves, slowly changing. But we can't. Might help for combat or getting chased.
Yeah.
+1 to slowing something down. There you go. You can keep your other things you found. You can upgrade yourself a little later. That was my flesh crafter move. And we match, yeah. Now we'll both look a little bit more badass. Yeah. I wink to a very familiar eye that I see Mr. Willoughby's. And I kind of use a bit of glue so Mr. Willoughby has like sockets, like almost like, yeah.
Oh.
Just
Well,
scrunch,
yeah, does Mr. Willoughby now
Yeah,
like a flesh eyelid, or is it?
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll give him my flesh eyelid.
Oh my gosh.
This is exactly what I was hoping for when D-Top's playing.
So, Valraven turns around and there's like the Medusa corpse with a hand for a head holding the Medusa head with now no eyes.
Yeah,
eyes cut out.
I'm kind of wondering what the wounds look like that have been healed by helping Mr. Willoughby, and I kind of think they have like giant, colorful band-aids on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we both
just
turn around
appear.
as you approach, and we both got an eye patch on different eyes. Oh, yeah, you can flip it up. Nice.
Oh my god.
I mean, I could sew a finger on there, and you could like a little lever. There you go.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, we both turn around and see Valraven coming, and with another person. I did the same. I just
Oh
like
my god.
much.
Oh, I'm glad you're both getting along. This is my new friend Rift, and we need to go to his headquarters to get to our next dimensional tear location.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rift.
Hey, I see.
Although I'm thinking Val is wondering if this is perhaps a fourth dimension with the superpowered people thing.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
is this something that's very familiar to Val and it's just something that is normal in his dimension?
Hmm.
I think the superheroes weren't when we arrived here. I think you did a check or something. So this would be a fourth dimension, if not fifth, because of the magical Fey place. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I was just wondering if it was another plane, like we're getting more and more that are being attached into this situation.
Yeah, if this place is not
It is
familiar to
entirely
you,
possible.
I think so. And like that, the green place wasn't familiar to any of us.
Once they mention the Feywild, Val might make the connection,
Yeah.
or maybe it's a
Please
different part of the
connection.
Feywild than Val has ever been to before. It's entirely possible.
A peek behind the curtain. Last session, I kind of like wanted it to end with like Val succeeding on that rock to be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's the
Yeah, I figured.
you
Yeah.
failed it. I was like,
It's just like,
guess
Nope.
no one knows
Nope.
what this is.
nope.
We know. Val does not. As players. Yeah.
It was very beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't plan a lot for this. Like, I've got like a few points, but like I mostly make things up as we go. So it was very funny that like one of the few things that I did like have an idea of, just like nope.
Wait,
Nope.
you mean to tell me Fucked Up George is not a pre-written character? What? I introduced Riff to Fucked Up George.
Riff, like, you know, like, crushes down to look at fucked up George more, just...
So what is Rift wearing? Is Rift kind of in, like, civilian disguise, or is Rift have like cool superhero flair?
Yeah, Rift is currently, like, in civilian
Yeah,
outfit.
okay. Cool. Nice jacket.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not part robot, so I wouldn't call myself a mecha, I'd call myself, but maybe that's just I wouldn't call myself mecha because I'm not like part robot or anything. Have you heard of what a human is before?
Yeah, people like me. I say as a form stitched a corpse.
And Belle's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, oh, well, I guess some would call me human-ish.
Hmm. I mean, it's fine, Mr. Willoughby.
It's like, what is a human?
Roberts is not familiar words to me either, so we're all a bit scattered. We do have points of reference, though. I said to Rift.
Uh-huh.
Rift is just like
And there's Val just kind of like...
And Cecilia just
Yep,
totally
that's
believing.
exactly what those
Cecilia didn't
say.
Look at the books. I just thought they were, like, lame magic tomes, which I don't use. That sounds cool.
They are also lame magic tomes.
Oh! Look at that! They achieved both. Let's go to this next portal. I want to see what's in there. Let's see if we can find some better
Yes.
corpses.
Right. So, if you want to go with Rift, you will have to leave behind the circus because they were going to go to the other portal.
Yeah, where are we going?
I
portal?
I think we'll have to leave behind the circus.
Okay,
I'd rather take the shortcut.
House? Okay.
And yeah, because you've made that roll earlier. George will be. Yeah, fucked up George is coming with
Yeah,
you.
fucked up George!
Yay! We are just gathering a
Yeah.
caravan here.
George has a few mobility issues. I'm gonna luge, and just fucked up George can like sit on top of me, and I'll just hold him with my forearms, and the skeleton and my Medusa corpse can like just wrap a rope around my neck, and then just pull me. I'm a corpse. I don't need to breathe. I've been reanimated, dude.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't think he wants to keep the game.
Once they see you departing, the good one said you Val, just like giving you like a look of like, this isn't the last time we'll meet.
Oh yeah,
Kind of look.
we'll see each other again.
Mm. So yeah, you walk away from the park. Off, Rift is like showing you the way to the superhero lair, basically, their hideout, and once you get there, like
The Hall of Justice.
They go down to the basement, where there is indeed a rift in the space-time continuum, it seems. But
Well, at least it's down in the basement of the building and not, in the front hallway. That would be a lot more problematic.
Yeah, it popped up at a very opportune.
Oh,
Been observing it.
Good to know they're being considerate.
Yeah.
so what do we do? Just jump through?
Can we see through the portal at all? Can we see
Yes.
something on the other side?
Oh,
It seems that on the other side of this portal is nothing but this, like, the stars and space.
Oh!
okay. I'm gonna get.
I would
my-
love to leap in.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my
But
puppet.
is there any
my
way
corpse
we
puppet.
can,
Not Willoughby. I'm gonna get my
fashion
corpse.
some gear that might help Val breathe?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my reanimated corpse.
Valid
to go through
Rift.
first.
I'm assuming Rift also. Actually, this is a superhero area. Let's see if we can find something that would allow people to breathe in space, because that looks like it's space there.
Mm.
And
So I sent my corpse puppet through first. The Medusa's body with a hand for a head. I just want to see if it explodes. I want to see if it explodes when it goes to the portal, or if it turns to ice and shatters. It's space.
like,
Space
moving
is
out.
dangerous
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
going to help
Yeah.
you find something to help us out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what you think happens does happen to that body.
Really, it just
Yeah.
cakes up in ice, and then like the
Yeah.
insides kind of like the pressure pull the
Yeah.
gases on the inside out,
Yeah.
and it's still decaying those corpses, so that's a lot of
Yeah.
gas. Yeah.
Space is a horrifying place.
We see. I guess we see that happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go through next
we-
because I don't need to breathe, but maybe I won't.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I feel like we need some kind of armor, some like sealed armor.
I'm helping out, and I got a 10, which will give Willoughby a +1.
Oh, we need some more corpses.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, you.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Because, there's definitely, like, stuff lying around, but you have to remember, this is Rift's, like, lair, so, like, they are, like, yeah.
But
I
this is a superhero
also
lair.
want to go through and, like, I only have one, like, spacesuit kind of thing I was, like, creating because, I thought, like, if I would eventually go through, I thought I'd, the only one. So I don't really have much spare parts lying around that.
Ooh.
Alright. Well,
I think maybe.
I can definitely understand you wanting to use your suit in order to go through. However, that leaves me in a rather bad situation. Is there any way I can use magic to solve this problem?
Yeah, magic.
I love that is a thing. Oh, I mean, do you want to use magic?
I do want to use magic. I'm checking the use magic and its effects because it does have like enchant weapon.
Well, it also has do one thing that is beyond. So that is
true.
I'm gonna have a
big magics.
Chat. I'm gonna have a chat to Kuma.
Hello.
Hey Kuma.
Use this when you want to use more.
I think you could really help us out here, Kuma.
How? I'm just a bear.
Not just a bear. You're a wonderfully animated creature that doesn't have any internal liquids or gases.
Oh. Are you gonna throw me through the portal?
Unless I would never throw you anywhere unless there's like a big bed and you asked me to throw you. I was gonna ask you if you want to. I could wrap some string around your waist and you could walk through yourself. I'm gonna try to get a read on somebody because that would be still a thing that a friend that doesn't have internal liquids or air to do. That is a 7, 8, 9. So I get the angle I need. The GM or most relevant player tells what it would take to motivate them right now. Or I can spend a bond, but I don't have a bond on Kuma, so
yeah,
I might have to motivate them.
You get the sense that Kuma wouldn't want to do it alone. Want to do it with his best friend, Mr. Willoughby Wow.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah.
Okay, please do this.
Like, and I'm definitely trying to use magic to solve this problem. And I probably will use some of the things that will be found as like a anchor to whatever spell I'm trying to cast, so that I can hopefully use it for multiple people.
Ooh. Well, I really, really want. Yeah, I think, you get to choose, like, Rick isn't ever gonna again, so I think they, like, think a bit further of just, like, how urgent it seems that everyone through, and, like, how big of a motley crew you have accumulated. But, and how many of you was, like, small creatures, so they're, like... I guess if you really want to go through, you can use all of my materials, including the spacesuit that I already have, and I'll not go with you, and if, maybe I'll find another way through.
Oh my gosh, I've got to use that as the anchor to my spell. And because my spell does work, but I rolled a 9, so it works imperfectly.
Okay.
So I want to do one thing that is beyond human limitations, but I have to have a glitch that goes with it. I think, yes, I think that would have to be a glitch that happens. And Val has absolutely no idea why it's happening, because he's never had that glitch happen before. But, yeah.
That's gonna make home life tough.
Here's the thing, that's basically the magic... It has a problem... or the magic
I know you cut out.
works. Basically there are two glitches. It has a problematic side effect, and the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention that do work with that glitch, so
Yes, it does.
it works for either system.
So what's the magic?
The magic basically allows the fishbowl to act like a full space suit. So you can kind of like see the shimmer of magic like coat Val's body, so
Nice.
that he's not going to be affected by decompression.
Yay!
That's one of us. That's one of us sorted.
But
and
now that I know the spell, I should be able to cast it more times, right? Maybe.
sure, yeah.
Is that how much really works?
Let's just make this easy or not.
So my thinking was because it is space, like you can have a sock floating around in space because it doesn't have internal liquid
Yeah,
or
I
air.
figured it's not going to affect
actually-
Willoughby.
So the Willoughby, the skeleton, because it's dried out husk of the skeleton, and
But
Kuma,
fucked up
it's probably going to
George.
be fine.
Yeah.
Fucked up George and myself will explode. Fucked
Yeah.
up George will suffocate, die a horrible death, and then probably just shatter or explode as the insides go outside. And me, I don't need to breathe, but my insides will go outside.
Yeah.
And I'll freeze.
Yeah, so I need to see if I'm going to cast this again.
Yeah.
I think I can.
I can maybe help, I think.
Yes, please. I would love help on this.
Okay. Maybe I'll do commune with strange powers.
Ooh. I love that move.
Or how can we effectively cast the spell another 2 or 3 times if Rift is coming with us?
If Rift comes with you,
Yeah.
they'll use their own space suit.
Oh,
but if they
yeah,
don't come
that's
with,
right.
then they can give
Then I
you
get
their
it. Yeah.
space suit.
I get real close. Okay. That's a 3 minus 1, a 2. The result's confusing, overwhelming, or frightening. They're of no use to you, and I'll need time to recover. So I just get insight to the horrors of space for someone who's never had to conceptualize space. Maybe
Yeah.
seeing my my corpse puppet, because it is tethered to me through psychic stuff, like it's my own flesh on the hand
Yeah.
controlling it. Like I feel all of that happen in space. I feel it on myself, the freezing and the exploding.
Yeah. The most terrifying thing about this for you, I think, is that, through all of that, you'd still be alive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think about it a little too much, and then I come upon that realization, and then I just slowly get down on my knees
I-
and roll over into a fetal position and close my eyes and go silent.
I will say
for a little while.
I succeed again, but there is also a glitch. So, let's say it's a different glitch than before, but it's still kind of similar in the fact that you have an urge to do some sort of action like shout Merry Christmas. It's just going to be something really distracting. Like,
Oh my god.
I like the button idea. So it's just like wee. You have the urge to say wee every time you move too fast in one direction. So if you had the urge to do your tobogganing thing, then you would also have to say wee.
Oh my god, yeah.
Buttons, zippers, kind of attachments, clothing items, just unzip, zip, unzip, buttons pop out, in and out, they flap about. And parts of my body are buttoned together, so...
I have a third spell to cast for George, right?
Oh yeah, fucked up George, yeah.
I think that because, you already, figured out the second counted for both Celia
cool.
and George.
Yeah, it's I may not have perfected it. There's going to be something weird going on with the spell where they have a compulsion to say something, but it will work the way as intended.
Yeah. So that means that all of you would be able to go through, though Celia is kind of in a bad right now. So you should probably help her out before going through.
Yeah, you put a fishbowl.
Okay, can I do some first aid with Cecilia? Because I don't have a...
How does that work emotionally?
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I don't have a move that... I mean, I could help out.
Oh yeah, help out.
Or would it be a protect someone?
Oh yeah, protect... I
to
think
be not scared.
help out is a better one, just because...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Willoughby Wow's in a better position
yeah.
to do this than I am.
Yeah. The fun thing about, running, Oops, a Power by the Apocalypse, it is so fascinating, the moves that each system, chooses to include, of, how, most of the week doesn't have, any kind of comfort move, but Threadbare does. That's really fun.
Go for it. Get me off the floor. Oh, and because I'm in a fetal position, when I rock back and forth, sometimes I rock onto a wheel, so I'm kind of scooting around in a circle.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay. Oh, something something to do with my body being good. Can you think of a hit?
Yeah.
I'm slowly stopping shaking. Yep. It seems to be working. You see the lovely warm green return to her face, and kind of it shakes me out of my trauma.
I am
as I'm mystified and love it at the same time.
Jess, I'm so impressed by how long you managed to make that so good.
Yeah, I immediately was like, "Don't sing Your Body's a Wonderland." I just hate that song. Creepy. Yeah, it takes my mind off of the existential threat of exploding in space and staying alive throughout. And I get back off the floor.
Yay!
Success. And then just in time for Valraven to like thunk a fishbowl over my head.
Remember, kids, you can solve trauma by singing a song.
Yeah, making a bus. Which is a good finisher of like thunk. Oh, I think I feel better. Thunk fishbowl. Merry Christmas, and then all my things going off.
But I do think that like it probably helped that like Mr. Willoughby Wow was the first one of the actors Celie had met and like instantly formed a bond because of she was so lonely before, and he is just a constant beacon of light.
I find it rather thematic that this mostly cis white man just doesn't have the skills.
That checks out.
And that's okay.
I love that because that lies.
I was just like, what can I do? I can help. I can protect. I can manipulate. None of this is helpful.
I can male wife. I can mansplain. Yeah,
really. Yeah. I guess the act under pressure could possibly, but this didn't feel like that situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like acting under pressure is more like your
yeah, that's when you're that's when you're in a bad situation and you're trying to do something, but everything's trying to stop you from doing that.
It's not the outward pressure of vacuum of space.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, it'd be perfect.
That'd be very good. Oh, so is everyone ready?
I'm just imagining Ms. Frizzle's bus, space, and yeah, just this is gonna be great. I would love to help.
Yeah, the Kumar is helping.
I'm gonna use help out to help you even more.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I rolled to help out, and I rolled a 9, so I do give you +1, but I also expose myself to trouble or danger. I'm guessing since we aren't in battle that it's not necessarily danger, but what sort of trouble do I get into helping out on this bus?
Ooh. Oh. Nice. Like, is that just from the list of upgrades or something, or... You're okay. Okay. But when Fredbear says, like, you, like, gain a move, like, does it just, like, mean one of the upgrade moves or like a playbook? That's what I was asking. Emotional support bus.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay, those are the moves? Okay. No, you make a bus. But I think it's more of a van. That much in this, like, not enough room for a bus in this basement, and also probably not enough stuff. It's yeah.
I do, in fact, know how to drive.
You know what? I like that making this bus probably would take a while, because it doesn't make Cecilia recovering from her, like, trauma a bit more realistic.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you ready to depart?
Yep,
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
will.
fascinated by this whole bus building, and Cecilia's very
I'm ready
keen
to
get on it.
drive this bus through the rift.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know. I'm honestly.
Are there seatbelts? I feel like there should be seatbelts.
There should be seatbelts, yeah. You better be. I think, yeah, you turn, like, I guess, like, the key. Does it come with a key? Some kind of ignition. Okay, that's fair.
But somehow it works like a bus, yeah.
Yeah, now you definitely, like, when you, like, go...
I wonder if there's, like, drawn-in pedals, and it actually works when Val puts his foot on one or the other of the pedals. Yeah. Like, I have no idea why this works. I'm not going to question it in case that makes it stop working. So let's just not think and just go.
Yeah.
You must believe.
Yeah. You put your foot down on the pedal, and the bus like speeds up and like leaps through the portal into the emptiness of space. And as you look around, you all you see is like stars, distant planets, and then you realize up ahead is a spaceship that is like coming right towards the bus. And that is where we're going to leave it off for today.
Wait, one more thing. That's not a moon. Now we can go.
Woo!
We did it. We made it to space.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Where can... Yeah! Yeah, we have one more to go. But before we sign off, let's, find out where we can find our players, starting with Jess. Yeah, and Zan?
Hi, I'm Zan. I'm an artist and illustrator. You can find me as Pale White Rabbit on Instagram, and I have my own website with links to all of my stuff, including my store.
Yeah, and DW.
Hi, I'm DW. You can find me in Australia and Instagram, DW_Dagon. And I'm on the old Twitter site. Well, I'm on it. I still have an account there. Someone sent me a Blue Sky invite. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's now it doesn't feel like joining the cool club.
But also,
feel like I
I'm sure
snuck
we would
into the
have had
back
like
door of a
a
party I'm not
billion
invited
keys
to.
at this point anyway.
Yeah. You can maybe find me a Blue Sky soon.
Like right after the stream.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Me too.
And I'm Draz. You can find me on the internet as Drazillion, but also not really on social media anymore. But you can find me in Australia. Also, my games are over on Drazillion.itch.io.